Okay, so we have a lot to get done, but we were going to make this fun. We were going to have you guys make your background whatever you wanted it to be. Of course, I didn't look into how to do this. If anybody's smarter than me, teach us how to do it. I mean, after all, it is Halloween. If anybody knows how to do that, you should totally do it just for fun. So I have a list of things to do today, but I thought I might ask before I get started. Does anybody have a win to share for October? Something that's just been an awesome, maybe it's a story, or maybe it's a goal that you reached, or maybe it's something you're excited about. Okay, you be thinking about that. Be thinking about that because there's always something. And remember, what you focus on expands. So that's important that you think about the good stuff. So we're going to close out the month, but we're also going to start filling our funnel for November. So here's what I want you guys to do to get started. I want you to look at your number of new VIP customers, and then I want you to look at how many upgrades you had from that. What you should see, what the norm has been, is 10%. So for example, let's say you had 100 new VIP customers. It should be that you have about 10 of those that upgraded, did a business building activity. That would be what I would consider normal. If it's under that, then what I want you to do is start thinking about how can I really be intentional in November, teaching people about the power of 3, what that looks like, especially with November incentives that are coming. There's going to be a lot of cash to be had if you're doing this power of 3. I have more info to come on that. But just for you, how can I make videos? How can I have posts? How can I have materials, graphics, everything I need to share with someone how easy it is to tell people about Plexus? Maybe it's as simple as teaching them how to find their referral link or giving them scripts about what to say. Because if you are under that 10% mark, what that means is that's not something that's duplicating very well on your team. So you really want to look into that. So go ahead and look at that. If you are above 10%, you best be unmuting yourself and telling us all your secrets, because I need to know.
So when you go into your back office, here's what are you doing well? What are you not doing well? You guys, I have new people who didn't even know that we have the Plexus Engage app. So there's that for you. That's my not win, but my win is now letting them know we have an app, and they didn't know that it's that easy that you can get into your back office. Like just click your Engage app and then Office, and then it loads your dashboard for you. So when it loads your dashboard, it's your subscription, and then it's your PV, and then it's your points and rank. And the very last box says new VIPs / new brand ambassadors. So that's what Jennifer's talking about. If you have 100 new VIPs, have at least 10 of them upgraded to brand ambassador, you can just kind of figure out your ratio from there. Mine's less than that. So that's just kind of a good indicator for, do we have any duplication happening? Do we have any people who are doing their first shout out post and getting their first VIP, which then is that first business building activity that would get them the opportunity to upgrade to brand ambassador? And that conversation is something that if we just get, good at just saying, did you know you have a referral link? I would hate for cost to be a reason that you getting your product paid for. Like that should just be part of everyday conversation. It may or may not be for them. And you can even say that. And when you do the November book club, you're going to read a little book that gives you all of those. If I would you, this may or may not be for you. Like all of these one-liners that helps with the psychology of, well, yeah, I'd like to stay on my products and get them paid for. Can you at least tell me what you're talking about? Opening up those conversations so that people can then share their link, add their first VIP, and then be open to, hey, you are now eligible to earn commissions. Can we chat about some bonuses that are going to be available to you? Which, like Jennifer said, way to hang in there, guys, but November is going to be big. Hashtag everybody needs cash for Christmas, right? That's all I'm going to say. But just seeing kind of where you are. Last night, I did a quick call with my team and we just did this little reflection on where are you? Where do you want to be? If you like what you're doing and you're moving forward and getting results, keep doing more of that. If you feel like, something's not working, what needs to be adjusted? You know, is there a consistency issue? Are you doing the wrong things? Are you mindlessly scrolling on social media instead of actually getting to work? I literally have my winning the day worksheet on my bulletin board that's leaning and not hung. I literally have this, like I sit at my computer and it's right here. That's what I look at. Did I make my post? Did I do my follow-ups? Who do I need to check in with? It's right there every day for me to look at. So that's all I got, Jennifer. I know we got lots of follow-ups to do. And I was just looking, I've got people who ordered, I just had 2 gals pop up on high PV. I'm like, who is this person? And I have this one gal who apparently orders $500 every 6 months. I'm like, I need to connect with her and have a conversation. So, you know, noticing things like that, that's what I'm gonna be working on for follow-up.
I think this came to my mind because I've been paying attention every month and I've noticed that we've been at the 10% mark. And I'm like, okay, this seems like a trend. Ever since October when we changed or enhanced the comp plan, I've noticed that. And then this month, I think we had 480 new joins, but we only had 35 upgrades. What that means is immediately the light bulb went off and I said, okay, we're not talking about that enough. Like people aren't really getting into that. Just the simplest things, giving someone a shout out post. Instead of saying you should make a post about it, you send them the post. You tell them what graphic to use. You have to be very directional, because I like to think of it as that whole idea where for us, some of the terminology and some of these activities, they seem like second nature now, but for someone else, it seems like brand new, scary, out of the box, super uncomfortable. So we're just trying to make it as simple as possible. And if this is a person that already has influence and you give them that post and they get one person that wants to do this and try it with them, that really gives them confidence. And then you're now moving them into that next space of, hey, well, what if we get 3 and you make X, Y, or Z amount? So just look at that number, think about it, and then really, even if that means getting with your upline and saying, can you just give me some pointers for how to really make the power of 3 work for my organization? It could be that you need to practice on them. Maybe you can say, will you audit what I say? Does anything seem off-putting? Does anything seem confusing? You know, you want to keep it simple. Okay, so the next thing that I had on the list after you've looked at that is I went and looked at my rank advancements for this month. If you don't know how to do that, it's just under your business. You click on rank advancements. I like to arrange it. It says previous month's rank, and it kind of arranges it for you. And I noticed I had at least 12 people that are sitting at senior ambassador. And I hate the idea of the month closing out when they're going to just need one more to earn those Nikes. I hate that for them. So I just want to make sure that they know that. I want to make sure that they have time today to get that done. So I'm going to go work with people that are sitting with 2 enrollments and they just need the one more for them to be able to hit silver and earn the Nikes. So I would have you guys go look at that. And then also anybody that their upline, I would actually message them too. And what I said was, are you okay if I message so-and-so? I noticed she only needs one more person. I just want to cheer her on. And that way they're kind of involved in it too. Like, ooh, maybe I should be saying something to them too. And that way they have a community around them cheering them on for the whole day.
Really quick, just to add to that, Jennifer, I was having a conversation with Sonia. I want you guys to remember that when your new people don't do something like make a post, you know, or any of those things, I want you to remember it's not because they don't want to, it's because they don't know that that's the next baby step. So just remember, when you're showing up here and doing the work, you're in one of the top, 3% people who are showing up and doing the work. A lot of us just did it whether we were told to do it or not. 97% of our VIPs may want this and may want to go silver, but don't even know what that looks like. So just remember, instead of creating that fear story in your brain of, oh my gosh, I don't want to ask them to do something that they don't want to do, just remember they don't know what that next baby step looks like. So that's up to us to be able to paint that vision for them and just let them know the possibilities and opportunities out there and let them make that decision.
Okay, I didn't realize I was unmuted. Sorry for all the clicking sounds. Okay, so I've gone through and I've done my senior ambassadors. I hope you guys put a little bookmark about, okay, do I need to be concerned about my 10% or less, or am I over 10%? What am I doing right for getting people to upgrade? Maybe if you don't understand the reason why you want them to upgrade, think about this. You need people besides yourself out getting other friends and family in their community that you could never reach to try the products. So you need someone paying that forward in order for duplication to happen, in order for you to grow your organization. You don't want it to be where you have a lot of level ones and a pretty good number of level twos, and then it just stops. What that shows you is that you're not teaching people the power of 3. And if you don't have that graphic, man, oh man, that is like the most powerful thing to look at, because all I had to be shown was this graphic that said, look, if you told 3 people and taught them to tell 3, and I kept looking at it and it breaks it down by the points that you would be earning on each level. And I thought, I can do that. Like if I could graduate college, I'm pretty sure I can add 3 and teach people to add 3. And so that's exactly what I did. And a little tip for you guys, especially if you sign people up yourself, once they're signed up, if you go into their profile under my account, there's actually a button you can click that says automatically upgrade when I do a business building activity. If you will click that and turn that on, that will allow you not to have any of the drama of, oh my goodness, you just referred someone, we hurry up and upgrade. And if you don't do it in time, sometimes there's a little bit of drama involved. So if you click that button, then they won't ever have to worry about upgrading. The system will do it for them. And that has been since, well, whatever our last big event was. I just remember it was announced. And when that happened, I was so happy because I hate the drama of someone saying, I didn't know, I didn't see the email. So this way, just click it, it's done. So the next thing we're going to do is I put into the chat a graphic for the Welcome to Plexus event that's on Monday, November 7th. This is for everyone that you added or in your organization added in October. What's really special about this event is that it gives them everything that they need, because most of them, I imagine, started for the products, right? They're really wanting to make sure they're getting the most out of their products. So the goal is for them to know what's next. We're really going to talk about the reset. What are some great product tips? But we're also going to teach them how to take those products for free, and then also how to get plugged in. So this will be about a 20-minute event that allows them, you can even make it sound like this is a benefit of them becoming a VIP customer. With your VIP membership, you also get access to this 20-minute event that will give you everything that you need to know. Not to mention, remember, you can tell them everything all day long and they're going to listen to about half of it, but someone else says it and they're like, oh, that's amazing. And you're like, I totally told you that. They don't listen. So it's really good for you to have that third party. So I put that graphic. I would start inviting all the people that are new in your organization to it. And then you can also add any of your business builders, make sure they know about it, because if they can learn how to do an event like this and start running it themselves, it will give them ownership. It will actually create for them leadership skills. I would encourage you guys to have them watch these events and learn how to do them themselves. Just to make it easier, I'm going to share my screen. And I have to be careful because this is my new gal's virtual office. So I don't want to like give out all her information. But if you go under my account and click on profile, once you do that, and I'm going to zoom in. It's not her real phone number, so don't stress out, everybody. So you go under my profile. Do you see it over here? Profile. And you go down. Do you see this little button here? Automatically convert me to a brand ambassador once I become eligible. When I click that, they've already signed the policies and procedures right there. And she's not even going to know I did that. And it's really honestly just to be a good service for them because it like I said, it removes the drama because once they share, we don't have to say, okay, go log in and make sure you upgrade to ambassador. Now it's just done for them because they've already shown they want to do a business building activity. So it's not like you're forcing them into anything by doing that. Okay, so we're going to fill our funnel for the last 15 minutes. I'm going to give you the link. This is what I like to use. It's just doing the add tag message ATM with your wellness community. And I like it because if I start doing this now, I already have people in my funnel for November to have those conversations with. Just to reflect back on what is in the chat, this is why we do that CEO moment. So make sure you are comparing this year's October to last year's October. Are you looking to see if that's a trend? Because at least for me, this is just how it's always been. October, November, take a dip. And then December for me always ticks up because we always do some sort of January New Year's challenge and people start wanting to order in December. So they're ready January 1st. They're like, I can eat all the, have you ever had that Christmas crack? It's like saltine crackers with like caramel and chocolate on top. Do you know what I'm talking about? Okay, well, anyways, they're like, I want to be able to eat all that. And then on January 1st, I can do my weight loss challenge. So December ticks back up for me. So make sure that you guys are reflecting back on last October's numbers. And then, like I said, always make sure you can find the source of the leak. So it could be, look at your legs. Is one of them in particular really losing the most points? If it is, let's figure out why. Are they not duplicating? Is there a culture issue? There's always a reason that you can identify. Nothing is permanent. Everything is fixable. There's always a solution. You just have to know how to find what the cause is. Maybe it's that people are signing up people in droves and not ever training them, teaching them how to get their 3. Maybe they're not plugging them in. Maybe they're not on any pages. They're literally doing Plexus on an island, which is not very encouraging. Like I need the FOMO to make me work. Like I have to see other people experiencing things and I'm like, oh, I want that. I want to do that. So all of those things I would be looking at for your numbers.
And to add on to that, Jennifer, I think for me, some of my drop is promoting reset and getting all of my new reset people, and then they're not plugging into that welcome pack and keeping their subscriptions on. So I'm doing this big bump, massively recruiting, bringing in all new, it was 8 one month and then 7 the next month and 4 this month, like all these new people over the last 4 months. And then I'm like, well, wait a second, why is that not creating traction in my business? But it's because they're literally coming in with the reset and then not buying in to the journey. So I have been posting in my customer page a lot of the people who have the compound results. And I just posted one. I'll have to see if I can post it in our power hour that talks about, this is my 4th reset. This is my 5th reset, and what they're learning on the journey of mindset, habits, product consistency, and not just the quick 3-day before and afters, because we've got to create this mindset of the long-term journey, and that we don't believe in quick fixes. And it's not just about losing 6 pounds and then gaining it right back. So creating that long-term vision for people, but then also, like Jennifer said, plugging them into the calls, letting them know they're a part of a support team. You guys, the percentage of people who, if they get plugged into Pivotal, that's being done for us. That's not even something that we have to do. Make sure that all of your September and October people are in Pivotal and getting on that track. And they know how to do it. And so give them the link for Pivotal, have them sign up, and then remind them that they can add it to a bookmark on their home screen on their phone. It's not an app, but it creates the option that it looks like an app with the quick link on the home screen of your phone. So you can go straight to Pivotal. So that's my 2 cents as I'm like evaluating big picture with that mindset.
And I think 2 things I want to add to that is, one, we are going to do a January challenge. Now I haven't looked at the date yet. Like we're just on the front end of planning this, but the goal would be to start the challenge. Looks like it would be the 2nd because that's a Monday, and they would do their 3-day reset and then use their welcome pack products to finish them out. So it'd be like a 21-day challenge. And that way we can already know this, so we can start thinking about how we're going to market that. More information will come from that. But also, if it's true that you think the economy is causing more cost objections, then immediately switch your mindset and remember this phrase, because it makes all the difference. Our industry explodes in that type of economy. So instead of it being all about the products, now it's time to make it about that opportunity, because people remember what happened in 2020 when the economy started to make people nervous. This is the plan B idea. It's like, oh my gosh, especially at Christmas time. Come on. So people are going to be more interested in hearing about that. Hey, do you want to know how you can take the products for free and make extra cash for the holidays? Everybody wants to hear that. Now, whether or not they're going to do it, it depends on, are you giving them enough tools? Are you encouraging them? Or are you bossy? I remember when I make people put posts up, they're like, please don't make me. And I'm like, just trust me. And then some people it's not for them, but at least they've tried. And some people it makes all the difference. So just remember that about the economy. So we've got 10 more minutes. I think I put the Your Wellness Community link in here. Yeah, that's what I like to do. Add, tag, message. That helps me a lot. There's a lot of stuff on there that's not just Plexus, so it kind of gives them the value add. And then just keep fulfilling your funnel. Have your list for November. Remember that they're supposed to be launching tomorrow the holiday bundles on the website. I found on the Plexus Worldwide Facebook page, they just did a teaser that says, stay tuned for tomorrow, where fill your sleigh with hay, or I don't know, some post about stuff coming. Okay, before we go, who has earned Nikes this month? I know Christina, I saw she added 4. I was like, dang, sister. Anybody else? Sarah? Did you earn more than 1? Rob did? I saw you said, Stacy, that Rob's been sending 5 messages a day for the last 2 weeks. Okay, Becky.
He has. I'm so excited. He just has decided that he's taken out all of the emotion and just doing it. And so he's been just doing it, and people are responding, and he actually earned, I mean, I signed them up for him, but he earned that pair of Nikes. So I'm super excited for him.
I like how you're using the slogan, just doing it, and he earned Nikes. It's pretty good, Stacy. Kathy earned them. Let's see who else says that they did. Jessica, Lisa, Kathy, Pat, or no, what she said, congrats. Beck, Kathy. I know I was going through my numbers today and I saw that Christina had added 4, and I'm like, and she went to Ruby's on the Rise. So that's like days out of her doing her IPA because you're, busy. So good on you. All right. So congratulations, Karen. Have fun on your call at 11. I will see you guys on Thursday. And we do not have a meeting tonight. The 5th Monday never has anything. So we're going to keep going with this 90-day sprint where we have all the events set up. If you have questions about that, the graphic is in the Power Hour chat. And I'm excited to see who else earns their Nikes today. I'll see you guys Thursday.